Welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Receive my inexhaustible greeting this morning. I wish I could stretch out my hand to shake yours. This is a journey that we are walking together until we bring the changes that this country desperately needs. We need electoral justice. We need free and fair elections. We need democracy, and the will of the people must always be respected. Justice must be assured and defended, as our forefathers opined. It is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta who clearly put it that BBI was a dream deferred, and the issue of BBI will always come. BBI was to favor the people of Mount Kenya region. And today, as we speak, the BBI is rearing its beautiful head in the mountain. The people of the mountain have set a major trap for William Samoei Ruto. What they are saying is that the National Government Constituency Development Fund Act must be amended to ensure that people are getting money as per the population. None other than the bold, the beautiful, and the determined Alice Nganga, the town MP, who is shooting straight from the hip. And they are saying there is no way a county like Ruto with about 700,000 population can get the same amount of money with a county like Garissa, which, in my view, has about less than 40,000 voters. And they want some of these counties to be declared super counties. And this is the way to go. And if you ask me, this is BBI. All said and done, this is BBI in another name. And that is why Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's prophecy is coming to pass. But the big question is, William Samoei Ruto, who is very keen on saving 300 billion, is not listening to these views. The Kalenjins, especially those from the Rift Valley, are not in agreement with this. And the funny thing is that these are UDA and Kenya Kwanza members of parliament. And when you see a toad running in the daytime, know that something is after its life. The toad has run in the daytime in the mountain. Chura ameruka bila lazima kutakuwa na sababu ya chura kujitokeza mchana. So in this video, I want us to look at the political implication of this major trap, because I believe William Samoei Ruto is set to fail because he's against this. And when you look at Ruto, William Samoei Ruto is seen as somebody who is not very committed on the promises that he has always been making. And the Mount Kenya MPs are realizing this. His commitment to the people of the mountain, his commitment to the many promises that he made to the people of this country is now in jeopardy. Many people are asking questions. Was William Samoei Ruto serious when he was promising so many dams? When he was promising one man, one shilling? When he was promising money in the pocket, pesa mfukoni? Hayo ndio maswali ambayo watu wengi wamekuwa wakijiuliza. In fact, he had promised the people of the mountain that when he put the Bible down, he would start implementing one man, one vote, one shilling. It is not happening. Kwa sababu ukiangalia, like now, Alice Nganga was saying that in her constituency, whereby almost 500,000 people have applied for bursaries, none of them can get over Kenya shilling 1,000. Or in some constituencies, you realize that the students are being catered for from primary all the way to university. Some of them are sponsored even to go and study abroad. Kwa hivyo hili ni jambo ambalo limeleta mtafaruku mkubwa sana hasa katika ugavi wa pesa za serikali. And this commitment is now what people are asking. If he fails in this, I can tell you, things will never be the same again. And again, if he fails, it will bring to the second consequence. He will be on a free fall from the mountain cliff. Na unajua sasa mlima Kenya ni mrefu sana. And you can imagine the peak of Mount Kenya. Sasa mtu akianguka kutoka pale. And the fall will be major, let me tell you. Because it is likely to ruin his dream as the president of the Republic of Kenya for the second term. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba William Samoei Ruto's presidency is hinged on Mount Kenya. And that is why you have found that William Samoei Ruto is very keen and very busy trying to win the support of people from the other regions. The reason is because he is saying that after all, you cannot buy a Kikuyu. You can only rent one. It look like the renting season is over. It look like it is coming to pass. Maneno ya Mutahi inakuja kutimizwa. Again, this one is also putting Gachagua on a crossroads. He is in a catch-22 situation, whereby he doesn't know whether to support the people of the mountain, the MPs. He doesn't know whether to support William Samoei Ruto. He doesn't know where to stand. And if you fail seeing this, if Gachagua fails to defend the people of the mountain, akishindwa kabisa, because you see now, what there is that sasa hivi amejitokeza kama Mount Kenya kingpin. That is what he is posing as a Mount Kenya kingpin. Although he is the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, anajitokeza kama die kigogo wa mlima Kenya. And if the mountain people are not to get this, if they are not going to get more money from the National Government Constitutional Development Fund, I can tell you, his studying, his rating as the king of Mount Kenya will be completely destroyed. And I think somebody else is likely to emerge. You know, because in politics, nature has vacuum. If there's a vacuum, definitely somebody else is going to come and occupy the same space. So in my view, Gachagua as Mount Kenya kingpin is also being tested. Again, I can see the 2027 general elections now coming into play this area. Because if I've said, if William Samoei Ruto does not fulfill what the people of Mount Kenya want, he should forget the presidency in his second term. I've always said that his presidency depends on the people of the mountain. And again, Gachagua will also see the end of his political career. And this is also something that will play out in 2027. Again, what we are likely to see is that other communities are also likely to come up with other reasons why they should be given more money. For instance, they'll come up with geographical reasons. Wengi watasema kwamba kijiografia wao wanawakilisha maeneo makubwa, maeneo mapana, expansive geographical regions, expansive constituencies. Some constituencies in northeastern tupata kwamba ni kubwa sana. Kwa hivyo hata wao wanasema they need a lot of money because you see, after all, we are in the bottom up economic model whereby Mount Kenya constituencies are far much advanced compared to these counties in the northern region and other regions. Kwa sababu if at all we are employing the bottom up economic model, then Mount Kenya should not benefit. We should first of all try to lift up these other constituencies that seems to be lagging behind. Na hii ni jambo ambalo litaleta mgogoro mkubwa sana, litaleta mvutano mkubwa sana kati ya counties hizi ambazo zinasemekana zina watu wengi na zile ambazo zinasemekana ni pana sana. Because all said and done, politics is a matter of interest. Again, there's also the issue of re-election. The voters are very keen to see what the people, the MPs in the mountain are going to do. They are very keen to see if William Samoei Ruto is going to do what the MPs are proposing. They are very keen to see if he's going to fulfill the promises that he made to them. They are very keen to see if he's going to complete the Uhuru's project. Because right now you know that there's a lot of complaints in the mountain that the Uhuru's project have already been abandoned. And this is something that they are not taking lightly. So the elections of these MPs is in jeopardy if they fail also to push for this. And I think one MP's post, that is Alice Nganga, has almost been assured for the second term. The way she has been moving, the way she has been putting the interests of the people of Thika town compared to other akina Ishongwa. Sababu ukiangalia watu kama kina Ishongwa, kile ambacho wanafanya ni kungangana na Raila Amolo Odinga. And you ask yourself, how is attacking Raila Amolo Odinga going to help the people of Kikuyu economically. Nothing like that. If you look at Alice Nganga is not even attacking Raila Amolo Odinga. He's very much focused on the interests of Thika town people, which in my view is what other members of parliament should be doing. Again, somebody like Dede Nyoro is also coming out very strongly. I understand he's sponsoring, is it 40,000? Yeah, I think 40,000 students in this schools. And I understand parents are only going to pay 1,000. So he's catering for food, he's catering for all those simple items, which is good in my view. And this is what MPs need to do. This is what leaders need to do in Mount Kenya and everywhere. Sio kufuata kama vipofu, kufuata rais kama vipofu, sio siasa ambazo hazina mwelekeo. Kile ambacho watu wanataka ni kuona maendeleo. Kile ambacho watu wanataka ni kuona nchi ikisoga mbele. Kile ambacho watu wanataka ni kuona watu wakijaribu kuona why they voted for this government and why because they are looking for reasons why they should vote for William Samoei Ruto in his second term. Because I've opined that William Samoei Ruto's re-elections depends on the way he's going to treat Mount Kenya. Currently, watu wako pale 80. And there are so many complaints, a lot of complaints, especially from landlords, especially from taxpayers, from businessmen. There's a lot of complaints. And he needs to be very careful on the way he is going to handle this. So if you are here for the first time, remember to subscribe to our channel. And today I'm saying that I'm open to coffee. For those of you who usually send me coffee, I'm very, very grateful. And may you have a blessed weekend as we wait for Kisirare, which is going to be held today. And I believe Matiang'i should attend and declare his stand. And let's start with this man who stood with this country at its hour of need. May you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.